especially if we take a little field trip to the Bronx for the place of the birthplace of hip hop. The Revolution of Hip Hop Museum was temporarily shut down due to the pandemic, but those that know you cannot keep hip hop down for very long. So the exhibit is reopening today, the pop-up exhibit reopening today in the Bronx with a focus on 80s hip hop. And joining me right now is the executive director, Rocky Bucano. So good to see you. What can we expect when we see 80s hip hop? I know you guys are so resilient. What is happening at the museum?
So today we're reopening after a 7-month, temporary closure. We're celebrating hip hop's first explosion, circa 1980 to 1985. So we have some great artifacts on display being curated by Pop Master Fable and Prime Minister Pete Nice and Paradise Gray, Charlie Ahern, Ralph McDaniels, a little video music box on display. It's going to be a great experience. We are also the only exhibit and gallery space in New York City that has a new way to protect people from COVID-19 exposure. We've partnered with a company called Solder Technology, and they donated their latest, a creation called Symptom Sense, which is a digital evaluation gateway that screens people for COVID-related symptoms. So when people come in here, they'll take a quick evaluation to make sure that, that they're feeling good and that they're, that we are protecting the people that are inside the exhibit as well as our staff from any potential exposure from
so that everyone
COVID-19.
Right, so that everyone can enjoy it safely. Rocky, first of all, I love your smile. I love watching you. A little known fact, as we were digging through the archives, that there was a show focused on hip hop, and it aired right here on Pix 11 in the 80s. It was called Graffiti Rock. Let's take a quick peek at what this show was all about. Here it is. I mean, it looks like Soul Train combined with, I don't know, an alley on Baychester Avenue in the Bronx. We love that this is in the annals of Pix 11, but talk to us about how influential 80s hip hop was. The fact that it landed right here on Pix. I mean, I think of Boogie Down Productions, South Bronx, LL Cool J Rock the Bells, It's Like That, Run DMC. But what is your personal connection to 80s hip hop? Because you made this decision to do this with the museum.
So, our vision was to have this exhibit be a rotating exhibit of hip hop history, starting where we started at, with the birth of hip hop, to where we are today, celebrating the first, the early years of 1980s. As a matter of fact, Michael Holman, who produced that show, Graffiti Rock, he's one of the curators of this exhibit as well. And we have a lot of artifacts from Graffiti Rock, as well as the first television hip hop party. What happened back in the 80s was that, hip hop moved from the parks and the streets and the small clubs and started to become really a big thing in terms of a commercial product. The big records started to come out, as you mentioned, Run DMC, LL Cool J, Tila Rock, but also the fashion styles and got picked up, and we started to see it on radio, television, and in the movies. So the first film, Wild Style, by Charlie Ahern, is a big part of this new exhibit that we're celebrating here, opening today.
I love it. I love it. They thought it was just going to be a fad, and here we are, 2020, still talking about hip hop. And by the way, I know that this is just a pop-up exhibit because you're still working on the actual museum. Is it still slated to open in 2023? And can I expect an invitation?
Oh, you're at the top of the list, Marisol. and as a matter of fact,
thank you.
As a matter of fact, we were supposed to start construction back in July, but with COVID, the city of New York stopped all construction projects. But we finally got the green light to proceed, and construction will start in January.
So excited. Congratulations on today's opening of the 80s exhibits, and we will keep tabs on you for that 2023 opening. Rocky Bucano, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to see you.
Yep. Thank you.